Creativity isn't about talent. It's about training your brain to see differently. Most people kill their own ideas before they're born, not because they lack creativity, but because they never built the habits and environments that allow creativity to breathe. But what if I told you that every single one of us is creative? Picture this: a stick figure with a bright light bulb above their head, but instead of letting it glow, they switch it off and walk away. That's what many of us do every single day. We dismiss ideas before they're born, we label ourselves as not the creative type, and we lock imagination behind doors only we hold the key to. Creativity isn't rare. It's not exclusive. It's the natural state of being human. The real question isn't whether you're creative, it's how many of your ideas have you unknowingly buried? Think about the last time you had a spark of an idea. Maybe it was in the shower, during a walk, or while daydreaming. For a brief moment, it felt alive, fresh, exciting, possible. But then your mind stepped in. That won't work. Someone's probably done it better. I don't even know where to start. And just like that, the spark faded. The truth is, most people don't lack creativity, they've just trained themselves to silence it. We live in a world of constant noise, notifications, deadlines, endless scrolling. Our brains are overstimulated, leaving no quiet space for ideas to breathe. It's not that you're uncreative. It's that you've been carrying invisible blockers that keep ideas locked away. And once you see these blockers for what they are, you'll realize creativity isn't far from you at all. It's been waiting underneath the surface. Creativity doesn't grow from force. It grows when we learn to shift the way we see the world. There are 3 powerful shifts you can make, not someday but today, that can quietly change how ideas show up in your life. Shift 1. Change your environment to break autopilot. Think about your daily routine. Wake up, check your phone, eat the same breakfast, sit in the same spot, walk the same path. Without realizing it, we train our brain to run on autopilot. But creativity thrives on contrast. When you step into a different environment, even something as small as moving your desk by a window or taking a notebook to a park, your mind suddenly wakes up. New sights, new sounds, new air, they interrupt the patterns that keep you stuck. Try it. The next time you feel blocked, don't push harder. Shift your space. Even a 5-minute walk outside can stir thoughts you didn't know were there. Shift 2. Use constraints as fuel, not limits. Most people think creativity requires total freedom, endless time, endless resources. But often it's the opposite. Some of history's most inventive ideas came from people who had very little to work with. Imagine a stick figure holding a tiny box of crayons, only 3 colors. At first, it feels limiting. But soon, they find ways to mix, blend, and stretch those colors into something unexpected. Constraints don't kill creativity, they challenge it to stretch. The next time you feel stuck because you don't have enough, flip it, ask, what can I create with just this? You'll find that limits often spark more originality than abundance ever could. Shift 3. Practice idea fluency. Here's the part most people avoid: generating ideas without judgment. We're trained to filter too early. A thought appears and we instantly decide if it's good or bad, realistic or silly. But creative thinkers know the first step isn't quality, it's quantity. A simple exercise: every day write down 10 ideas about anything, new recipes, better ways to organize your space, wild inventions that may never exist. Don't judge, don't edit. Just write. Over time, your brain learns to flow instead of freeze. When you put these shifts together, changing your environment, using constraints as fuel, and practicing idea fluency, creativity stops feeling like a gift for a select few. It becomes a skill you're quietly training, like a muscle. And if you want more gentle, practical strategies to shift your productivity and creativity, consider subscribing to The Creative Shift. Here, we explore the small shifts that unlock big changes. Creativity doesn't arrive in lightning bolts. It unfolds in small, quiet shifts. When you step into a new environment, you shake your mind awake. When you see limits not as walls but as starting points, your ideas grow in unexpected directions. And when you practice letting ideas flow freely, without judgment, you create space for brilliance to emerge. None of this is about being born a creative type. It's about giving yourself permission to train creativity like any other muscle, gently, consistently, patiently. So as you close this video, I invite you to choose just one shift to practice today. Maybe take your notebook somewhere new. Maybe try creating with less. Or maybe write down 10 messy ideas without worrying if they're good. If you'd like more reflective strategies like this, consider subscribing to The Creative Shift. Because the more we learn to honor our creativity, the more we discover just how much we're capable of.